Let us all unite and great and strong. We are all your devotion. Let us all unite.
Okay. Mama Kaba build the bedroom medication. Sports for no the only other trim corner. Abubakar Arafat and Walker Adams. So omode akwaku sabre ya baba twetwe enkomo ewo nsema ekoso ewo Ghana wiase afana nyina ene baby bia wo hwe uba Facebook live TV GH uba TikTok live TV uba Instagram live TV GH bomodi anaja o comment and then you bet try say back in time of comment ni bi amam yinia obede si awa hit you obede wa hit ima good morning baby awo bia and then who blacko ntino ye hwe dia eko obede number 1 obede ye chiao yes basket udu be poso a ya wo tiko akọ saa ti obidi we ana wenya and then ya baba hwe South Africa and kwan ya omode other African countries faso no eno na ende ya baba hwe se awasem etesen South Africa for only more history. They don't know their history. That's why they behave like that. But today we are going to do justice to the things that is important and we need to talk about it. And to help me do that justice, I have in the studios Mr. Idris Abubakar.
Sir Idris Isaka.
Yeah. One of the NDC communicators and also a researcher for the NDC fraternity. Yusuf and I'm Krema Oba. Onampa is here. But we are starting Kasa to Yusuf and starting elite. Ejibami koma Masa Idris Akwaba. Masa Idris.
Yes,
Baba.
Yeah.
Ya woko di.
Ya me adom ye ho ye kwa.
And no fee second and now first one.
Oh, and let me fee second.
But you are fee second never.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no Madina. So the Ejuma schedule necessity to know. Me this do this na share Madina. Na weekends no adenta. Tamfa.
They jealous you.
Yes, I bobwa. But just that omunya kwan na because I have bano ofa high wapa.
Bibia metra. A kind of problem my say.
It shouldn't be the cost of the state. It should be the cost of the contractors. Yeah, the side or more, they'll get all their mobilization before going to site.
So is it the fault of the contractor and answer a buying?
So we a contractor that's a Okwa site. Near more mobilization. Over here, a Jumana could do some level no. But we a business, any business person that say own to me and finish Jumana baby. I best say my uncle back to go and restart everything afresh. You are not in business. Contractors have partners. You have your bankers. So we just make one say no. No, I come back. I go start it for afresh because you build it with government. I don't own finish Jumana with your partners and still pay the same bill to government. Instead of paying interest on finished job, no. Why should I pay interest on unfinished job? So we assign your common sense.
And you know, in this case, the contract and a corner saying, do it, raise your certificate, come for money, or the government must pay us so that we go to site.
So it depends on the terms and conditions now. And sign or call into business. And there's no way say the terms conditions will be like always letter of credit and it's here. Now, delay no check no I okay my bankers say they are a quite the sent the woman me top up me let me raise complete letter of credit and Jim Sika farm. And as a check right now, you are getting interest on finished job, not unfinished job. Then you know, I can see why. But just that it's becoming difficult. Mean that out.
It is coming difficult. It is coming difficult. I think so. I also think so. Say they must because a choir, mama, my diversion yeah they are dead. Left and right, no braha, no pia. Nani na samba ye.
Cost 90.
Ground zero there. I mean, I don't get it. You know. I think something needs to be done. Yeah. And then you share the xenophobia attack from South Africans to other African countries. Let me put it in this context. South Africans attacking Africans.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm not here. Then I watch him in South Africa for actually share other black African countries so be uncle Nukru. Yenjo mining to omo yensu yenkwenko yemanye I did the most I say Nigeria so started almost attack Nigeria for so started air pump South Africa for so almost monko yenye ni say and I say your corner say.
Mr. Hope.
Yes,
and Honorable Hope. I found out now. And I remember Hope ni na ekosiwa. The question ni yanko. The question ni the ecos war Africa, South Africa no. And something that is too far from the other African countries. In Ghana here, it is almost here. One day we all rise against each other because we are not putting the right system in place. Saying, anyway, Ghana is a bit far from that. In terms of how we ourselves are prepared as Ghanaians towards some of these things. But Ghanaians own almost 80% of the infrastructure we have in the country. The businesses, just that the multinational companies are big, huge in revenue and in assets and other stuff than the Ghanaian companies. But within the country now, most of the jobs you see around belongs to Ghanaians. Most of the rooms, apartments you are seeing belongs to Ghanaians. Most of the high-rise buildings you are seeing belongs to Ghanaians. So at least Ghanaians own Ghana. But when you go to South Africa, same cannot be said. South Africa belongs to just 10% of the country. And this is a general problem with the Western country.
South Africa belongs
just
10% of the country.
Yes. South Africa country belongs to the few white guys in the country. And the white guys are no more than 20% in the country. And those who own the resources of the country are less than 10%. Ntube say the Nigeria na Dangote almost based on their GDP, Dangote were almost 90% of their GDP as unknown personal asset. But they are multinational and multi-billionaires and millionaires in Nigeria. So they care less about those things. But in South Africa, the few white guys own almost 90% of the asset and the resources of the country. So the problem is who born dog.
And so if what you are saying is anything to go by, then let's go by that.
Yes.
Then who should one else or one that?
And now Nkoladwe Abamuno. You see, over the years, though, baby, I would know. Yeah, you say so. Obi, or some will be more than Empire Pimpim. Thank you. And you know, the few who control the economy, no, are they those you are going to attack? And there's a let me use the right word. There's a very peculiar problem in South Africa to the extent that the 10% that own the 90% of the resource of the country, no, they do business among themselves.
And so, if that is so,
good.
I still stand on my point. If that is so, the few 10%, you are saying they owe the country.
Yes.
And now they are the people that is controlling the economy.
Yes.
It is a South Africa for any other. Should it be the foreigners?
It shouldn't be the foreigners. It should be the 90%, the 10% who own the asset and the resource of the country
So
to liberalize themselves.
So why
but,
they attacking?
I don't think also over the years now, until social media, we have been perceived to understand that everything the white is lovely, everything the white is good, everything the black is bad. Would they share this kind of fiction movies? Some witchcraft now, near Port Liberation, almost a year no. And none of just have fiction movies in the mind. But I'm normal for us to watch. But a movie near now, but when you Port Liberation, before the West portray it as poverty and evil. So over the years, no, the content out there through the movies we watch on other surface, and among the South Africans is that is the black who are cheating them. And surprisingly, a country like South Africa should have more, more resource person in terms of wisdom and knowledge than what is happening in South Africa. Oh, into a incitement.
So, young share their air courses. Then some of the xenophobia attacks in South Africa. Last week I spoke about their president, Uncle Benson, Ramaphosa, and I knew I said that statement, it is just for the cameras.
Yes.
The statement is just for the cameras. He doesn't mean it. Now me Abduma Ochina, you don't know be a Watina South Africa. Several years. A Ghanaian. I Watina South Africa several years. Ewa ha. Yeah, ni din komo. Now, if we are like you are saying, the country is owned by
the 10% of the population.
Today Jacob Zuma, right?
Yeah.
This is Jacob Zuma, former president. Also making the same statement when the xenophobia attacks came. Abra Onoho. So this one is for the cameras. That one I can beat my chest and say it's for the cameras, but it's not for. They don't mean it. And you get to understand me well when tomorrow our brother is able to come. Now your name didn't come out. You see.
What's awful? Share businesses now. Foreigners in South Africa own now. It is petty trading, catering services, barbering salons, hairdressing, pedicure. These are petty trading. So, if you're a country of history, a country of proper education, educated people, now you are attacking the people who do petty trading in your country, then it's a mental problem. This is not the historic South Africa we know. No. At this point, who petty trading no corner? Would that change anything in the country? No. The answer is no. So what is the purpose of attacking these people? The only thing is that they look at the easier sport. The easier sports, no, and no target, no, just to make noise. But until they address the challenge in the economy in South Africa and proper education, you see, sometimes the moment you end up the document commercial, a lot of things are we are safe at the moment. What was our boarding school system? No? until recently, this Gen Z politicians, Yabana, yes, saying, so say, if you walk around now, your friend is saying, Speaker of Parliament, Aban Bagbe Kane. Or see, there are some Ghanaians who don't know whether they are Ghanaians or they are foreigners. Because Omo Ghana about Omo their lifestyle doesn't depict them to be Ghanaians. Because of the Montessori's international schools here. By first, no, you need course I told say primary school the same curriculum. What I say, Nenya graduate, you found some school that was totally. Say you be sure peseka, ba peseka, you pesek student. You know Baptist, you Baptist student. But unfortunately for us, now the elites are departing or separating themselves from the masses. So gradually you see some people who are Ghanaians, who because of the Ghanaians, but they were born here, their parents are Ghanaians. Because of this level of international schools here, Obesha secondary school now, or isolated, or it's the same crowd, almost some classic international secondary schools, apart from university, or you can school. No, so the education system is some multi-purpose education system. The same GSS, the same SS. No, we still see ourselves as Ghanaians. It keeps the unity, but as South Africans, well, everything there is radicalism. There is no any purpose of educating the masses. There is no job, and they themselves, the male are very the male. South Africans themselves by nature are very lazy, because South Africans themselves by nature, after the apartheid, because of the freebies, so they are very, very lazy. Even in Mano, they are relying on the foreign men to survive, because the men there cannot afford them. The same applies to what is happening in Ghana here. Our ladies, some of them prefer to move with our Nigerian brothers because you're so much. But when you go to South Africa, their female and the male is too wide. That is the main reason why I am also sometimes not too much in favor of the way we are becoming anti-men in the country. Everything almost ladies first. Everything almost girl child education. See, we girl child education in advance. Now the males are not rise equally. An educated woman who wants to have a child without a husband because she doesn't want to be under influence and control or managed by a man who is not educated. By a highly educated man, didn't Mutaka went to marry a 16 years or 17 years old girl? What is her qualification? Mutaka has been an MP for almost 20 years. Yes, what I say. But he was able to go and marry 17 or 18 years old girl. What is her qualification? The reverse cannot be said in any country where a female MP of 20 years good standing will go and marry an 18 years old boy who is unemployed. Ladies want to have somebody above them. So that is why we should be very, very careful. We should train all our the way females are important in upbringing, the same way our males should be important. But now we are getting men who are so focused on, having a six-pack, wearing earring, competing with the women with the same thing the women are doing. And as I said, if the women are so resourceful, it's only few who have the interest of marrying an average man. So please, let's look at it. The South African gap between the male and female is too wide. And if that gap is not bridged, the female will always go for the foreigners, and the South African engineering men will be there. But that is how it should be in any way. The men don't enjoy using their hands for anything official. They always want to rely on the allowances that will be coming from the states. So that is why Pastor Otabo says free has its own consequences. There's no free lunch. If you keep on enjoying our politicians, Ghanaian, our politicians, let's focus on building capacities. Let's focus on building people to be innovative, to generate their own resources. Instead of now acquire if he, just like you always tell Mr. Adams, no, any policy without fee attached to it, they don't see it to be a policy. But when it comes to the empowerment of women, the NDC law, if it's an intercession law nearby, you know, it is what has empowered Ghanaian women. But you know, any social intervention. But free income with me, make us say any social intervention. Let's move away from those free. Let's create an environment that an average Ghanaian, but that I also agree that Ghana is doing well with that. If genuinely you have your document to go to any bank, you can get your loan. If genuinely you are a man or a woman of integrity, you can get a friend to support you, your business. But in South Africa, the banks belong to the white. So if you are not paying your cash with them, you don't get it. And unfortunately, they are also targeting, sorry to say, they are biased Africans. Don't forget that when it comes to South Africa, the number of countries that supported them in their difficulties, and easy.
Oh.
And Nigeria, for example.
Rollins crack catch. I think I played a video here.
Yes.
Rollins say they gave South Africa 1 million cedis, $1 million, $1 million in support of the apartheid, and then other African countries also came in to support them.
Ghana, for example, supported South Africa politically because Ghana became the school of Africa, where ideology is shaped. Most of their politicians schooled in Ghana here. The most learned politician that is Zimbabwe president here, Mugabe.
Yeah.
He was schooled in Ghana here.
Sure.
So the country Ghana itself became the school for the African South region when it comes to education and diplomacy. In fact, some South Africans came to Ghana here. Kwame Nkrumah gave them, what's the name, diplomatic passport just for them to run the world, to do funding and do mobilization to go and defeat apartheid. Again, Nigeria, both financial and political. Nigeria, for the Muslim, they will come in their numbers to do it. Tanzania also do. With Tanzania, they train South Africans, some of the military officers, just to go back to defeat apartheid. Zimbabwe did the same thing. Angola did the same thing. Mozambique. To the same as when they come to Zimbabwe, they offer their country to anybody that is being attacked by the apartheid to come in without any problem, without any visa. Cuba, this country Cuba, that is why whenever there's an issue, South Africa have always sided with Cuba internationally. There's so many in Russia. So there are so many countries that supported South Africa in their hard time. And today you want to fight the same people who, supported you. And I think that Ghanaians should learn lessons from it.
Okay.
The way we are opening the floodgates for undocumented people, and the way we also allow, this one, let me be emphatic, the way we are allowing China more to be doing retailing, it is getting out of hand. Seriously.
By law, it is not allowed.
They are supposed to do wholesaling.
They are doing.
No, they are doing retailing.
Mama, come you see Akwaba. Chairman, Akwaba.
Yeah.
Hey, and then one pa.
I'm proud. I'm for Chemi.
One pa.
It's you for me.
Now I am there.
I'm so Nancy from Togo.
What kind of Aba?
Can't buy you. I'm you. Where do you come?
I said, if I was said that would do organized crime. Anyway, organized crime. Yeah. But the way there, and the way the pa. And then we don't say one bar with Jarabia Nantino. I was expecting another one. And then what serving the why there? And I'll feel about your office.
We don't do it.
We don't do it. And yende.
Yes.
No one crammer about me.
Okay.
Why? The man or the man.
No, richly. Open the Sabaka.
I was saying Saka.
You are at the Sabaka.
The moon tune of say. And one out to Tuba Park or so. And one.
Okay. The best if you.
It looks as if say the old staff no Sandiaba.
No, see, never catch yourself. MPP say you were internal elections. To by September, you are.
I don't change.
And so on, yeah.
One thing you
not something they're normal this and they're normal.
But I got a phone name agree you.
No, they're normal.
Got a phone name
I know normal. I know normal. What does he? I know normal.
Anyway,
after September you see
okay, everything come up. Yeah. But a miracle wajin so say. Omo no ma catch about me say. Be you could be our attack government.
No, that I will not take that anyway. It's after September. Anything MPP says that we can question me. So MPP yes.
Question. Tomorrow I will touch on it on my editorial. Is it doctor who must put things in place and now say party number on the culture doctors on you see?
Your party constitution, your two about flag bearer, he's the leader. So leader and interest you take decisions. Your council of elders, your national executives, you coincide with them and you take a decision.
It is a miracle waji. I can say, yeah, I can't say. If you ever could be on this, you say,
authority on the castle, or he spoke on his as a person.
That guy, that dimension, you know,
on behalf of the party.
No, he did.
He spoke as a person and on behalf of the party.
But he says, yeah,
partner said,
yeah, catch and
he spoke.
Yeah, I see a man, you may be a Juma, the man, and say, baby, you'll be our attack.
No, Babia is above that. Dr. Babia is above that.
And so I think he must come. I also say, Yanama can say, and send on one car, a trivia, but Ujama, yes, Auntie, I feel a problem, and son of Robert can be our king.
And I'm just saying, Ciciano, Ciciano, money, I bet to be me, I'm very careful. After September, you be a national executive, you will be a union executive in a year. Then November going on what
yo,
I don't know communication.
Can force it be or
Tabia or
Tabia or Gwe.
And then I
and that topic so xenophobia, South Africa. Xenophobia attack and South African matters arising.
Thank you, Mayo.
National canker, international canker.
International canker.
Yes. Because when you look at I think they are the last country of independent Ghana. And Africa. Yeah, they are. And they went through severe punishment. And I don't see there's no African country in South Africa when the apartheid were harming them.
Yeah.
Ghana, Nigeria, almost all the surrounding countries, Zimbabwe, Botswana, and all this, they supported South Africa. And today, so what when independence? Now, foreigners, but say, who's there? Uko Krubisu, Ghana, I'm using Ghana for example. The Ubas Asante Memu.
Mamma, yes, say, yet the Ohofo,
and the make cut,
yes, yet the Ohofo, and the Chilko.
You call baby say Asante Memu. No, Hobbit develop here. Who must have you?
That's right.
That will Kaiser in the next 5 years. You know who must have you back? It's your pay. Kaiser in the next 5 years. Uba yes. What's that crew? You say Ramata, see me was as me or Ramata.
Can you expand it? Can you?
I'm coming.
Yeah, expand it.
It's a very romantic.
It's a serious.
Yes. Me was as me or Ramata. I think I bought the land in 2000. Let me start. 2003.
What was the thing?
Oh, that it was around 400 cities.
We told me 400 cities.
Yeah.
No, 450.
Yeah, maybe told me 400 around Ramata. It was a bush. Oh, Kwakwana Usuru. Kakra. Now, Muslim community, you know, Muslims they like to isolate themselves.
That's right.
These Muslim communities generally like isolating themselves.
No, you see, they want to live as a team.
Yes.
So
and because they like isolating themselves.
So, Uma Madina ha, maybe was commit money as a seato, but who was coming as a center. But say, ya to say as a so ha, that's a maybe move away to move. Neako. As a group, yes.
Okay.
So I left the land there, I think, after 2008 election. I'm saying, I'm not going to come assassin. The choir there see Masalachi. Who Masalachi? You see one house here, and there you can't even locate the place. Korama Town. I hope one of the Rama Town, a guard done by assassin.
Okay.
Never a guard done before. But the foreigners has come to build the place.
And then the Mehawaka. Ramata will say a extension of Nima and Medina.
In America, extension of Nima and Medina.
Yes.
What I say? I'm gonna have a beer. It is a South Africa. No more. And yes, a Juma, a Juma,
a Juma, mo yebi.
So the Juma, so Yamu, the Abamoye. Na foreigners are back. Na foreigners here, Juma. Na mo, a Juma foreigners say, Maban J tax. Abane J tax.
Sure.
So Abane J tax for foreigners to build your country. Because some foreigner, I went South Africa, say, oh, Abane if you want number. Yeah. The Abane Konya scan away. And the foreigners in this Canada. And the most painful part is this local foreigners, the African foreigners, and this guy there, Emma buying. Then you turn around and you maltreat your own African brother, African sister. Man, maybe what this morning, before one of the social medias. Now, Obine the Yere, demo, and these boys attack them. Attack them in their house or their own house. According to them, he's a Nigerian. Was traveled for 25 years. So the livelihood, she said, now Brabo New Year's in South Africa. They have to attack him in the house there. Police in Yahuwah. So the foreigners in Africa are suffering in Nigeria.
In South Africa.
In South Africa. I was a Botswana to lie to me.
Yeah.
What's the power?
So if everybody is taking this,
so now let me put you on the spot. Are they not inviting evil to themselves?
They have invited evil already, and this has been happening again though. But it seems this year DNA is very serious.
This year, you know, it is because they've touched the anointed one.
Ghana.
It's because they touch Ghana.
Is it?
You can't take
4 people died yesterday. 4 people, and I'm praising them. Man, Ghana didn't count.
I'm not sure.
4 people died yesterday.
I'm not sure.
BBC. 4 people died.
I'm not sure now. Come back to be one.
Then they walk away. And they say your body symbol if you miss it. And I don't see what the Ghana government is doing.
When they are done, would they live there peacefully?
It's no one says South Africa. They are so lazy they can't even travel to go and work.
You see, everybody is saying they are lazy.
They are lazy people. I mean, now Ghana, how South Africa anymore Ghana had. You can see Nigeria, you can see Beninouans, you can see Niger people, Nigerian people, Togolese in Ghana here. Have you seen any South Africans in Ghana? Well, there are Sierra Leone people in Ghana here. Obi abo pama dia correct one pa apart from the people for Sierra Leone. A do almost swear at the palm. And they are in Ghana here. How South Africa they be wa? How much to pay? They are only on their home there. And there am not me sure the amount of man said. Among Bano. Omo more interested in the foreigners.
Now who caused that?
That's the problem now.
Now who caused that? Yantiano na Bataza. Bataza obeye yamba yin bro.
This guy but Obama do this sketch. Is he?
By nature no emba you give them money.
Is he?
Give them money.
You feel very well said.
The second thing to give a woman is money.
Yeah.
The third thing to give to a woman is money.
Money.
Money. It is a woo. That's all man chim man no more chima foreigners are. That's all chama was so name ba. Let me be the quit him. Then they quit him.
And they say in South Africa. When they say you share that southern part of Africa now, maybe you want to South Africa. Which be a saloon or be a saloon or South Africa. You buy houses in South Africa. Yeah. You know what we say, Jay? Samuel J. One of our party men. Who say you could buy South Africa? Oh, yeah. That was 2020. You couldn't buy South Africa. And you could see no man from. You see? So these are some of the things South African people are doing. I mean, I don't know what the AU is doing about it.
Last week I called them the AU. So this is the time we must hear their voice.
Yes. I don't know where because it's very pathetic.
So
very abandoned. You see, they should give them a strict warning. AU has the authority. They say more warning. Because this is become unbecoming.
No, but this is
Ajua. No, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. They'll do it again.
This is beyond
and
warning.
Do it very surprisingly.
This is beyond warning.
So, my question, I remember it is so. Now, Nigeria also want to retaliate. They also want to tell the SS to you know, pack their packages and then go back to their hometown.
Yeah, I said
go
Nigeria,
back to their country.
If they do that,
You know,
you see,
already we have adopted this African free trade or
yes,
continental free trade.
Yeah.
We are trading amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Now, they are South Africa for a how does this continental free trade able to me now Nigeria are also turning the heat against South Africa in Nigeria. Young cronies say Ghana so but Botswana is cutting their power now. Because also Ebia non
they are close to this.
You know, they are almost Obianso and so Biana.
Yes, sorry, yes, they will learn sense. If they would do that, if the African countries say majority war, yes, sir, because foreigners in the moment you don't attack them, which is even illegal. You don't attack the foreigners. The black people who helped you to gain independence, you know, you are attacking them.
Very well, you are attacking.
You are attacking them, and these are the people who also are giving you income. These are the people who are giving you income. Who government now or government you know to run the country. I can tell majority of the tax that the South African government takes, it takes from the foreigners, the African foreigners. So what is the problem now? What is the problem now? So I think what the South Nigeria has taken is the right direction. Me, I support Nigeria.
So now Nigeria has taken it. Ghana, over Ghana Hanuma. So they said the number one mobile telecommunication
MTN.
It's MTN.
Yeah. They don't talk data cry will do 2 minutes now.
IBL.
I am me. Uto data na asa.
Area bia beto bia.
Uto na asa.
Uto wo net. Uto wo 141. Bia beto bia. Yeah, eno cry and can once. We are still managing you guys.
Let's say block Ghana, block MTN na. Unu ka mbebo. Musa Africa munu ka mbebo.
In 1 hour. Just 1 hour.
Unu ka mbebo. Unu ka mbebo. MTN is in Ghana, is in Nigeria.
No, 20 countries in Africa.
So if we decide, okay, no problem, you block MTN for 1 day, when people will run bankrupt. You see, so I don't know the mentality of the youth in South Africa. And some of these politicians, they be our opposition. This young guy, I forgot his name.
Maloma.
Eh?
Maloma.
Yes. He hasn't come out to speak.
He has spoken.
He has spoken. What
very, very bitterly against them.
Against them.
I
quite remember the last time I see and he spoke. Did the government listen to them? To him?
Oh, that time Patrick Julius Malema's statement in my wife.
Did government listen to him?
Yeah, that is why I am saying, say, apart from what Julius Malema clearly he is only genuinely now Okasa. Because he even told the South Africans, say, who told you own companies here?
You know, I know South Africa don't have any company.
White people are controlling the economy. And you are attacking, so why don't you attack the white people?
No, but even attacking the white people, why
are you going to attack them?
It's in the wrong direction. But they are building the economy.
Because Minyacho said, Ghana for other African countries are better. And South Africa for sorry, feed you. That is not the case.
That's not the case.
Now, come on, say, feed you, but when everyone is working, and you are complaining, say, you have come here, you have taken our jobs. Why?
Have we created any job there for we to come and take? Because a Juma foreigners here, I'm never creating.
A job on one creating.
Yes, and company. The foreigners don't work in your government institutions there. They have come to create their own jobs and they are working. And they are making their money. So if you want, go and join them and be an employee there. We have Nigerians who come to Ghana here to employ Ghanaians. Who create jobs to employ Ghanaians.
Why not?
Zenith Bank is
back here.
Zenith Bank.
There's a heavy drinking spot here. Papa big Kasibi or a Nigerian. He never work in the back who need oil. Nigerian, he pays them at the end. You see,
the Fiji. Yeah, the Fiji away here.
Nigeria need ya.
Away against you.
Listen, I'm appointed to Nigeria. Need to call there and see, sir. The Nipa Bakukura Ghana Nigerian.
Okay, ya share Julius Malema. Na share the video.
A foreigner who comes into your country without papers doesn't have anything to show. That includes a foreigner is a person who comes into your country without papers, doesn't have anything to show. That includes you. You are foreigners because you have nothing to show. You go around claiming this is your country. Let's go outside, show me papers that confirms you are the owner of this country. There's nothing, you don't own anything, yet you call people foreigners. You are a foreigner yourself because you do not own. Foreigners means visitors. Visitors are people who just come empty-handed with a small bag. When the time permits, they go. That's you. You are renting. You are marching from the hostels, beating up people that they must leave South Africa. Yet you do not own a hostel. You are paying a rent in that hostel. You can be removed yourself from that hostel. You are telling people to leave your country. You come from an apartment. You come from a flat. You come from a house. You have no paper. When you return back home after taking out Zimbabweans, the white man will be at the door showing you the way out of the rented flat, out of the rented house, out of the rented apartment. You have nothing to show. Yet you claim this is your country. You have nothing. You are defending a white man's property. This South Africa is owned by a white man. This South Africa is controlled by the white man. Don't tell me this is your country. When people are burning buildings, you are rushing protecting them. Those are not your buildings. Those are white man's buildings. You have nothing. Stop hating on your future employers. These people are going to hire you. They are the most polite people. Even when they are educated, they still work for small jobs that pay nothing. They don't have pride. They know that you have to work to serve and feed your families. That's why they are here. One day, like it almost happened in Cuba when Obama wanted to lift the embargo against Cuba. One day it is going to happen. I pray to the ancestors of the revolution that it happens when I'm still alive, so that I can replay these videos and say, I warned you about harassing your future employers. I warned you about exploiting the people who are going to share their land with you because they've done it before. Why didn't Mugabe take the land immediately? He waited for you to get your freedom. Because had Mugabe take the land immediately, it would have caused a serious problem to a point where South Africa will not be liberated. They were a frontline state. They gave us a passage. They accommodated us. We stayed in their homes. They gave us food. They gave us shelter. They never called us names. Today it's our turn to say thank you. We become animals. It is not the spirit of Ubuntu what you are doing to these comrades of Zimbabwe. Comrades, the white people, the way they control us, we love them and we say they give us jobs. But the way they've made us to hate each other, even if a Nigerian was to come here and create 100,000 jobs, you will still beat that Nigerian because you want 100,000 jobs provided by a white man. When it is a job provided by a black man, it's not a job enough. They've instilled in you a culture of self-hate. You lack confidence in black people because you are not confident yourself. So, it is not correct that all Nigerians are drug dealers. They are Nigerian drug dealers. We must find them. We must deal with them decisively. We must isolate them. We must isolate them and teach them a lesson which they will never forget, so that they don't leave South Africa to go and try it somewhere else, particularly in the African continent. We do not dispute.
So that is Julius Malema. I'm not the voice now. So how do you see this statement, but this huge statement by Julius Malema?
He made it some time ago. When your current statement, I don't think this is the current statement. He made it some time ago, but he made it very.
But it reflects. It reflects on what is happening now. Yeah.
He condemned the attack.
And you can clearly see say condemnation of the man genuine.
Yeah.
But when we talk about Ramaphosa's statement, no, we hear in there. It's for the cameras.
Yeah.
That one's for the
their
cameras.
own nation.
Because when you make something, you don't talk about it today, now at the corner, and you are a leader. Then that will repeat tomorrow, and then you come to talk about it again. Then the next day it will repeat again.
Anyway, South Africa there, we check here. Maybe we should be in South Africa, and I'm pleased with that. But we are Ghana and South Africa. So, government of the day, what are they doing to bring these Ghanaians back home? In a Ghana, for so no, if not got to it, or want to go on the brain.
Oh, any day.
What does it? The open die the cars, the way I told you now. What is he going to do?
Rent it out.
Rent it out. They are taking your property. You say we're going to rent it out to who? Is it the whole thing? And a problem. And this is money. The laws no. Advanced country, the laws are there. Whether it's your your property, when you even come to Ghana, or every year you are not owed your tax. It's your property. But that place, I don't know. So if that's the case there, if you have property there, you can sell it out and run back to your own country and also establish yourself in your country. But the advice is if the African countries, most especially the neighboring countries, Zimbabwe, Botswana, and Zambia, if they can disassociate themselves from South Africa, South Africa for
and come.
You see the difficulties that they go through.
Look at this woman. Let's say friend Jacinta or something.
Okay.
Jacinta standing in front of a Ghanaian man. You know, Africans, our culture. Sometimes we don't allow. Not even sometimes. Especially when it comes to the Ghanaian setup. You say, "Oh, by this voice, extra regardless, so or whatever." And the comma a doctor Mary who see who coaching and saying,
against the pastor.
Against the pastor. So that is our culture when it comes to Africa. But standing in front of somebody who could a document, legal document or South Africa, to look into his eyes. Now what I say, go and tell Ghana government to fix your economy. We don't want you people here again. How do you take that one?
Mbacho economy ben or kahwasem. Is it a white economy? And as South Africans, do South Africans have any economy?
So the person chance of fixing it.
No, Mbacho.
So on fixing it.
Yes, South Africans now fixing economy. No. Inheritance. Apartheid leadership, ownership, create South Africa. No. It is the same thing as benefiting.
So they also went under what do you call it?
Apartheid.
Apartheid, and then it came out. I'm not sure also on the Dijan was actually.
South African be share so ye. South African president here, but they know the account. And still the Japan they job nana manage.
shop managing.
But omni pass say and make us say, oh, say yeah, Ghana for the revamp economy as for Ghanaians. Who said I say big pushy? Yes, almost 95% contractors are Ghanaians. Can South Africa boast of this? No. What did
South Africa is made up of the white and the blacks.
And we are saying that the economy of South Africa is in the house the white. Mention one.
But they are proud of that.
Oh, okay. So that is why they are so backward in their level.
I think the foolishness
mentality
of South African blacks.
Yes.
Because I don't see say
Why is no coding cause
why don't on and they are not also attacking any white.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you should go and attack the white. That's not what I'm saying. But attack Omoye now. Over just saying America for in South Africa. Why didn't they attack the Americans? UK for you one. On my piano, acquire cosmopolitan wafia. Look at this one. Nigerians comes here to work. Odu sekla, omo one mo ko tip to level. A ban phones now they are there. Omo diafa. Now, Ghanaians also go to Nigeria to also work. Kumasi for bank craba be yejuma. Ebra Kumasi for bank craba yejuma. Na kan for so efia no e ko Kumasi. So sad.
In a big country, we are all dependent on each other. I don't know, but so it means that you also need light from somewhere. So
it is a young lady now, no cassette. Ghana for economy now. Young now, I'm catch South African leaders and they say, why haven't you fixed power? When council with them? Thank you.
Tell them because it is a colonized mind, and they are yet to overcome it. Because see, frankly speaking, the nature of the white Africans, and most of the serious South Africans, men and women, they are abroad working. There are over 320,000 South Africans in UK alone. So those that are not happy with what is happening in their system, they also move out. The other here, the South Africans here are almost 3,000. You get it? So should we also go start attacking them? So the point is that
there's a question I'll put to all of you. How must we handle the South Africans in this nation?
South Africa. Ghana you don't see them.
I need to give attention to
identify Nigeria where to go.
When you see the Niger, you can identify them.
ANC more belongs to them. They work, most of them work there.
Where?
ANC more.
South Africa.
Yes.
South Africa. Okay, fine. That's a
South African company.
Yes.
ANC.
ANC.
Okay, it's a luxurious area. So much attacks Marabai.
Yes.
So we can't go there and attack them. Can we go there and attack them because they are attacking Ghanaians in South Africa or they are attacking with the blacks in South Africa? Let me say we are South African girl. Obinam and not pay me see me for social. Obinam or co. If I think that person should be a Zimbabwe. Obi did your body has but or we be able to the motor and the same if you are paying.
Aside that
video Facebook
Stanbic Bank is South African.
You understand?
Oh,
so if we know it right now, we know that ANC is for South Africans. So it means some people work there are South Africans.
Yeah.
So you know I continue on my Teddy.
I'm putting Juman. That's why they have their fun.
No, my Teddy on my phone. We know 2 guys and not 3 guys. Because somebody the Ghana for Nigeria for I say they say Yambia. Civil war they created.
That is it amongst African countries.
Yes. No, that one, especially in Ghana here, that civil war must happen.
You see, okay. Now you see the Ghanaian authority, the law will take up to you.
Yes.
The law will defend it and the foreign.
Yes, the law will take up to you. Doesn't cool who the life sentence.
DSTV.
DSTV.
Go TV.
Yeah.
Anglo Go
Thank you.
Anti-Mo.
So if we also start
And then
to
ShopRite.
ShopRite.
if we also start to attack these companies,
So
what I say?
okay.
We start to attack. We say you attacking companies here. What will happen?
So me
The question who you man, you are still weaving around him. Say, it's young so young day.
There's a
The law will take me on. Ghana law will take me on.
There's a better approach in doing this.
Approach when?
What should be
Approach
that
is it.
better?
Approach be the
Hold this one.
approach who apart the so only crow for Nkasa.
Yes.
But no man for Nkasa say who just over here.
One moment, Kasa. The
There's
approach.
no approach in this one.
No, there's approach. There's approach.
That's no approach.
See,
Who could you crow for home? Most of it grow one of big companies and put them with Ghana.
Mr. Adam, there are options to. There are options to every issues. First of all, I am daring Honorable Sam George to let us know whether he's a man or a woman. You see, so
no follow under him.
No, but some of the part
I am building a point.
Communication.
We have it myself.
Okay.
But
The flow.
Sami Jenfi,
Foreign near way.
Sami Jenfi built Gold Board with the support from Bank of Ghana from zero platform, no asset, nothing. Just go to Register General, register and look at Gold Board now. I am say Wabaka say Ghana for Yenyachi. Ghana Boka but Ghana for
44 billion.
Ghana Boka me say
44 billion.
Na mumu 60 billion there.
60 billion.
any Yeka.
60 billion. Oh, me Saudi na ya.
Bank of Ghana.
Into no into the make I say I am daring Sam George. I know he's a Pan-Africanist, but at this point, you know, Airtel Tigo, 100% ownership, Ghana, yeah. Tell us, baby, tell us UK for no good. Into the make I say 100% Airtel Tigo Ghana for there. Sam George should invest in Airtel Tigo. Already Airtel Tigo will have a market because if government decide to do government business with government will get the money.
Cool.
So let's guarantee Airtel Tigo of all state institutions in Greater Accra or in Ghana. That alone is almost 10% shares in the market. Then now you begin to fight for the other shares. Into no, Airtel Tigo should be empowered to now begin to compete effectively. Say the Ghana pay by now all national service personnel. Enjoy no. Yeah, all secondary school students, all government workers, phones, Airtel Tigo. Say over talk. Make sure say Airtel Tigo is not competing with MTN because say if you can now go after South Africans, it's MTN, DSTV, Anglo Ashanti. That is what
Go first,
and then, that's what they are going to feel the pain. We will not go physical. We are going after your companies, and in that manner, government must invest in Airtel Tigo for Airtel Tigo to compete effectively. So at that point, it's MTN some more qua. In fact, the mine no. More for some go say by him take over. So we should get the big guys in the country go for Airtel Tigo. Develop it. If MTN decides to pack because we are rechanting them, which very soon we will rechant them, we will not have a Ghanaian indigenous company that can take over. See, recently now, Ghana decided to do business with Ghana. No? You see, Ghana Commercial Bank now want to go and buy Liberian Bank. So much. It is because the books of Ghana Commercial Bank is good.
Yeah.
So until we begin to Ghana Commercial Bank open their skyway, it's Ghana government business. When you go to the port, majority of the transactions with Ghana Commercial Bank. When you go to ECG, 100% Ghana Commercial Bank. So it means that these elephant people, they were making other banks other foreign nationals make money of Ghanaians. So the state institution must begin to do business with them. So Airtel Tigo should sign contract with all the state institutions to provide data and call service to them. by investing in Airtel SSNIT is for the masses. SSNIT should go and buy 80% or 100% equity in Airtel and develop it. SSNIT for the leaders there.
What can be done?
Can you imagine? See, look at the another problem we have in the country. Ministries and state institutions renting apartments. GRAs, SSNIT, they are all renting.
Yeah.
So the board of SSNIT cannot decide that we are taking that contract from government. We are building for government institutions, and you guys pay, let's say in 20-30 years. The way they are paying rent, now government is building, SSNIT is building, and take that rent, because the more they make money, the more pensioners benefit. And but who can see that? So SSNIT should go and buy Airtel. Gold should go and buy equity in Airtel. Bank of Ghana should buy equity in Airtel. Let's develop it. It's our own. And let's see whether MTN will be bluffing us. MTN cannot bluff us because they are the biggest bank in the country. They are the biggest telecommunication company in the country. So if MTN is off one day, if MTN is off one day, do you know what happens to our economy? If MTN is off one day, with the 2 hours calling MTN,
Serious.
So say
have taken over the
communication system.
So we need to do something, and that's something we are daring. We don't want Minister of Communication. We don't want you to go and give Airtel to go to Vodafone. You are also transferring ownership of Ghanaian asset to a private company, a foreigner. Yes,
it's UK, right?
Yes. Okay. So we want you to invest in Airtel to go. We want it to be a Ghanaian ownership. And let's develop it.
Where do you buy? Obia kope mitigo no man kwa me kwa koye mame mbon che kwa fiti o char ko frɛ betom 0277793839 hwɛ de way simple so hwɛ de way simple so ye gel no ato
the man basa me politics
and the crowd in there
the politics have
I'm
very quick here. Last week,
very brief.
Last week, see me call Adan. So they call me this segment house project. No,
also the politics.
No. Look at the over 1,000 houses.
Because of politics.
Yeah, because of politics. No, I'm looking at the political side and I'm looking at the social side too.
That means the political side is what is making this one.
I'm looking at the political side and the social side. Let me tell you
and the political side outweighs the social side. True of us.
The social side is maybe it's our dynasty, honestly speaking, where it is me can say a year. But if somebody works in Accra,
now by force should be on
no, Obi, there's no, there are no companies
there. It was meant for the soldier for to stay there.
Is that was that the purpose?
I said, but maybe I'm not deep. Let me give you an example. Wait. When South Africa High School, yes, 50 years ago, no bush no.
They say no bush.
Precisely, boys, no bush
no. You see, what I'm trying to say, they say, when you get somebody, look at the traffic from Tema to that place.
Yesterday, I had a conversation with Kofi Cranton, the independent presidential candidate 2024. I had a discussion with him on Zoom, on the same platform. Say yes, traffic. What must we do? We are not thinking.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the social part.
We are not thinking.
I'm not talking of the political side. I'm looking at the social part.
8 years ago, they were in power from just 1 year ago. Did they fix the traffic issue? Did you fix the traffic issue there?
Traffic issue.
You could have resolved that issue with proper train in the air.
Yeah, so let's all fix the fact. Because our politicians has failed us. Just imagine, say, Sagreme. The Tumia Yamakwai and your more trouble. 1, no traffic. 2. And think I should say, Obi to me if you want big mouth. And that's what I'm going to
say. I'm looking at the social part. I'm not talking about the this thing is there. Ghana tax payers money this year.
Sure.
It's sitting there. How many years now?
How many years? The politician should be questioned.
Yes, so how many years now? So this thing is sitting there. And I believe light in the hole.
Light war?
No, light. Okay, me by the man.
Light war?
And I believe unnecessary people.
Now guys, here squatters now.
Unnecessary people are using that property.
Free of charge.
Free of charge.
Even though it is better than.
It's better than the West. But they are using that property. You see. So what are we doing?
As a nation.
As a nation.
What did you do with it?
No. We can't with the politics. Person say them and person the politics.
I
just raise that thing. That's right.
Politicians.
But you see, on a more serious note, this xenophobia issue, government, who said government are making statement here. Because I believe very well Ghanaians.
I think through Okuje to a black one. But such statement the media more cry. After the statement, what again?
Is it?
After the statement, what next?
I don't know what we are doing because Ghanaians have been affected because we have Ghanaians there who owns companies. They say somebody what companies Ghana who have Ghanaians there who own companies. They have been attacked. You see, so what is the government of the day doing to make sure say our people there are safe? Are they bringing them back? What the negotiation that is going on? So they will have a safe district. And AU should set in. This should be the last time this used to happen in South Africa.
Because it is not one country.
It's not one country.
They are attacking all African countries. Black African countries.
Which is very bad.
So,
South Africa too is noted in terms of medication. Medication. I think South Africa has one of the highest hospital. There are some surgeries here. You always have to go to South Africa to go and do it. So let's build that. They should allow us to build that
relationship in them.
So they should stop that. The youth of the day should stop it, and the politicians too should speak against it. And the police security men there should sit. I don't know their security arrangements in South Africa. And this is Ghana. Obi Nigeria no to be Ghana ni too. Nigeria, I'm telling you about. Nigeria need to be Ghana need to, but you dare go to Nigeria
to arrest a
Nigeria, you cannot go arrest. No. But Ghana have hospital.
On the sub-Saharan Africa, we are number one.
Boss, when they come to our hospitality, it's not only Africa. But recently, the same thing is happening in Ghana. The same thing was happening in USA. Donald Trump wasn't he using the community police after even other nationals, not even just the black, other nationals. Donald Trump was doing the same thing in US. And see, the hospitality and the humane attitude of Ghanaians, this year alone, we are still in the second quarter. We have entered the second quarter. What do you say? The rape case in USA alone is more than the whole African combined. Rape
cases in US
alone for this 5 months, it's more than the whole Africa combined. What other countries is it? And people using gun to go and just go to schools and start shooting
for
nothing, for fun. It's more than the whole Africa combined. So you see, when it comes to the Ghanaian
culture,
but don't forget that the Green Meridian passed through Ghana. Ghana is the mother of the world. So the spirit of Almighty lies in Ghana here. So we must know our taste well.
We respect the culture. But you see, you guys are coming. Your time now. So you guys are coming. We are trying to divert and take the Western life.
It is the content on our TV. And what's the name? Apart from the content, the educational institution that we are having now.
Yeah.
You see, we are running away.
What you do?
Yes.
How can you tell me?
No, but for the past 3 years.
And then it's cool.
For the past 3 years, we have had students beating teachers more than teachers beating students.
I tell you. And so why you law say the teacher and
precisely.
Why you
say that we have
even no matter what, Mount Chiaba. And the teacher and Chiaba na about
so you see the moral upbringing we are getting in our schools are fading out.
I see someone who I tattoo.
And easy.
And the person is, yes, and this person will say, and this person will say, and this same person will say he's unemployed. Me, I unemployed.
Tattoo go on in the
Oh, shall we? Sniffing. Now I am playable. I am playable.
So such a person going to be Nigeria needs to know police station. I'll bet you what to. I say.
I wish I for a said Bibi Uncle Yam of Fancy. Do be any better sanity and tea. Say, Castle, your uncle Ya. 1 year a birthday winner, your father, sorry, so, part of Fatus and me. I'm not Emmanuel Ankra. Okay, tea. Ima Ankra, Emmanuel Ankra, and then a your birthday. Wakasa Unyaba, Mamia, Echa, or Live TV, or say, young fat, a conyational mouth, I want that part, Cassia Pa. Ima, you are young, may you grow with wisdom, may you experience knowledge, and may you experience power. Protection is what we ask for you. Emmanuel Ankra, God bless you. From a child and the entire I feel so. From Apostle Thomas Kusi Apia and then who can he doc and then who can he I feel so Dr. Bismarck Kusi Apia Anna Eunice Danswa Mrs. Eunice Asari and all Sunday school children from Christ Apostolic Church Tema Community 4, past and new. After so Mrs. Olivia Odro Buedu. I do not friend Sisi, Sunday school head, CAC Community 4. And the Chogono, and the Chogono. Before the birthday, their friend said, I don't know Sisi no. Oh, Sisi, ye na ya say. Happy birthday, mommy. Where they were near feet, Yamion Shroud, on 2 condemn. I fear with the Bianyame mouth times 2 and fan count. And cause say and fear eben meal. Yea, now, yes, say, mommy, happy birthday. Auntie Sisi, Mrs. Olivia, Odrobuedu, I fro Sisi. Auntie Sisi, happy birthday. Onyankopon, on Shroud, Mauna Yrow. Numba Jobo, they won't no go. Happy birthday. Yami Onchira Bebre. Asa. On that note, it is here. We had to be a message is amba. Time now, son. It's a do be arasi, Obibiara, we be boy. It was your fault. Yadamasi Bebre, Master Yusuf, Yami Onchira. Yes, that's Onchira Bebre. If you are to suffer more. To say you are making Kankan, Yami Adma Onchina. You the gun in near what South Africa several years. Ever to you, ha? Then never betra and then come on. I have to so. Now, do the Subanya South Africa for maybe South Africa men call.
You're quiet. Lights no more see, and I say,
your world of my when I just say, South Africa. Men can't say men to quite, but South Africa, dear. Me, I'm not coming there. I'm going to United Kingdom. Yami Shaw, say, oh, buy young so it is here, H.R. Midin. Edit Nana Otujagu could do it, Marty. And I'm came. You and then finally, Simon Tenino Hawaii. Hey, I don't know. I want to do a shutter. Already, Simon.
Oh, baby. I don't tell you that your birthday.
I'm about to say your birthday. Simon Tenino Kawa, police station organizer, MPP, communication team member, Greater Accra, unit.
Yes.
Call me Arivi for short. This one, brother, getting the back. God willing, tomorrow we are meeting again. God bless. That's us. We are done. We are dusted. Out.
Yeah, Antonio, show them why we. I've been the day when you not keep quiet. Ooh, quiet. I just when I'm out, chairman, so I want that Jambozo. Babe, Obama, Basha, and I'm a combo. What? Yeah. Also, I'm in Baba inti wuwi. Yeah. This is on Suez, Madruma, Quantaira me. Papa, Jende, Meneme, a jammy suit here, Buffalo, you any. Yeah. I brag when Johnny made Piani ring. Soon, Quesia Jamaba, when I just say, Papa, I just say, yes, I mean, I don't go be one G and play the Ayaka. Jenny Panam, seeing Yamwa. Jeyasa mokradia obiamba. You on the street, don't watch my dirty burger. Plenty dogs to tea and papa. Semi crew what I'm in when you're young. Yes, I mean I don't go be one G and play the Ayaka. Jenny Panam seeing Yamwa. Jeyasa mokradia obiamba. You on the street, don't watch my dirty burger. Plenty dogs to tea and papa. Semi crew what I'm in when you're young. Oh Lord, I pray. Let them see me about to share. Why the pains and sorrows away? Missing quite terrible so. Saturday, I'm a Sammy for one, I'm a won't come in. Let me think was I was so insane. Is the one I'm in your mush, I say, yeah, jammy. Baby, I'm a brainy mini. Yet your mountains and BSTG. Baby, I'm one of them, yibi. I'm weird, yes, you put down a stream, papa. This is Ali, Zamatali, Papa. What's a mini of time here? There you come, so who could I say? I will, oh Lord, I pray. Let them see me about to change. Why the pains and sorrows away? I've never seen you, man. I tell you when you're not the final. Ooh, the final. Yes, I mean I don't go be one key. Yeah, man, I'm seeing Yamwa. Yeah, some of Claudia will be a man.